Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing on the heels of the stock portion of Racing in the Past Lane. If you have not seen it, go check it out. Racing in the Past Lane 2024 brackets 1 and 2. Epic racing. I could not have. I don't know. All I can say is you need to check it out. So what we're going to do in this video is take a look at the modified portion of this race. Since I had to nix the car show that was live because, and I can tell you now, at the end of that, I revealed part of the bracket and I didn't want anybody to see to spoil the race. So we're going to go through these. I've already weighed them all out. And we're just going to go through them one by one in race number 1. And these are random. I random generated these. So whoever you face came from the random generator. But we have 56 entries. Half of those are going to be eliminated in the first round. The top half is going to advance. And then we're going to cut them in half from there. And all the way down to a winner. So, without any further ado, racing first at number 21 and number 38. So number 21 is Flippyac Performance Diecast FPD Racing in a zoom-in, weighing in at 148.1 grams. And number 2... well, number 38, I should say. Number 38 is Scale Racing Channel's Chevy Silverado at 150.2 grams. In the next race, number 34 is Sugar Booty Racing. Driver is Ray Ray Sugar in his 60s era at Siku Ambulance. And he's coming in at 147.9 grams. Then over here, number 50 from Umi Re-Racing, it's Jason in his one of two Siku Judges GTO style. Number 50 weighs 149.1 grams. In the third spot here, number 9 from the Chase Family Racing, it's N-Count in the Mercedes wagon. And he weighs 136.5 grams. He'll be taking on number 33 from Team Kamikaze. It's the Stray Dog in the black drag bus, 142 grams. In race number 4, at number 54 is Jerry Holly, racing for Troll Montgomery in the Way Too Fast, 40.8 grams. He'll be taking on Blue Line Racing, number 48, in the Little Don, weighing 150.8 grams. Race number 5, at number 31, from 4114 Racing, in his red F-150 at 130 grams. Taking on Mrs. BFG in her Smith Electric, weighing 141 grams. Next up, number 24 for JAC Racing in his stretched blue F-150 at 150.9 grams. He'll be taking on number 30 in his Thunder Roller, 146.5 grams. Number 10 is the Chase Family Racing in his Hemi Hunter Ghibli. Oh yeah. Weighing 145.2 grams. And number 32 from 4114 Racing in his Lancer Evo at 121.4 grams. Next race from the Scale Racing Channel, number 37 in his Siku Ambulance. He weighs 150.2 grams. He'll be taking on one of those Cash Money boys. Number 19 is that other boy in the funny car, 118.5 grams. Next up, all the way from Canada, Hippie Wild Child Racing, number 28. In his Hot Rod Lincoln, 100.7 grams. He'll be taking on Arlo Racing, number 11. In his Grand Cross at 144 grams. Up next, number 17 from Milestone Racing. It's the Stretched I-Pace, weighing in at 147.5 grams. He'll be taking on number 3 Dutch Clutch Racing in his red F-150 Lightning, 118.5 grams. Let's see, we'll set that right there. Next up, number 13 is going to be from Variant Skunk Works. It's the 1985 Ford Coupe, 78.1 grams, and he'll be taking on Arlo's other entry, number 12. In the Governor, 125.2 grams. Next up, number 52 is Numbskull. Driving in his solo entry, the Jaguar I-Pace, weighing in at 149.6 grams. Taking on RC Addicts, the A-Team van, 149.2 grams. Next up from Hot Rods Racing, number 45. This will be Hot Rod Customs Mrs. Hot Rod in the Cadillac V16, 93.5 grams. Taking on from Fat Dad Racing, number 39. It is Fat Dad in his 64 Chevy Nova wagon, 149.5 grams. Next up is going to be Dutch Clutch Racing's fourth entry. It is the number 4 68 Mercury Cougar, 90.5 grams. Taking on Mr. Hot Rod from Hot Rod Customs Racing in the Cadillac V16. Next up from Umi Racing, it is Kai in his Super Duper Motorhome, number 49, coming in at 149.8 grams. And he looks ready for this race. He's got to take on the Stretched Claire Gunzer from Milestone Racing, number 53. You know this is my favorite entry right here, Claire. Claire's got it for me. And she weighs 150 grams even. And from Milestone Diecast, entry number 16 is the Derby car, weighing 150 grams. He'll go against the number 1 entry of Dutch Clutch Racing, 122.6 gram Hot Wheel High Bus. Next up, number 20, Flips Racing. Driver is Flip. In his modified zoom in, 145.5 grams. Taking on Mr. BFG in his Smith Electric, number 40. Weighing 150.8 grams. Next up, number 8, Brendan Ruiz. From Ruiz Racing, this is the Big Fox. 119.7 grams. He'll be taking on an entry from Hippie Wild Child Racing, number 29. This is the rail, and unfortunately, it does not make the weight requirements. It is 4.2 grams overweight. Being disqualified, he will run. He will run throughout this race in the first round with that particular car. Next up, from Blue Line Racing, this is the Megalodon, number 47, weighing in at 150.8 grams. Look at that. That looks like a diving board. Definitely thinking outside the box here. Blue Line Racing. He'll be taking on none other than Hippie Wild Child Racing in that sweet Big Caddy, 101.3 grams. Next up from Umi Re-Racing, it is Jason's other GTO judge, number 51, weighing 149.3 grams. He'll be taking on Puffs Racing in his tuned Chevelle, weighing 131 grams. Next up, Cash Money Boys, number 18, Mr. Cash Money himself, in funny car number 1, 110 grams, taking on another entry from Hippie Wild Child Racing, unfortunately weighing in at 154 grams, rolling number 27 in his stretched F-150. Very nice ride. Rolling number 55 from Team Troll, it is Jerry Holly in his VW Bus, 103.2 grams. He'll be taking on Mr. JAC from JAC Racing in his Blue Turkey, 150.9 grams. Next up, number 2 entry from Dutch Clutch Racing, it's the Red Animal Rescue Duty, 90.5 grams. He'll be taking on the School Kids Bus, entry number 35 from Nobby Woods Dragway. It's Victor Fastlane, 149.1 grams. In the next race, number 14 from RC Addicts, it's his second entry, the Lancer Evo, 120 grams even, taking on the Fast and Furious Chevelle. Number 36 from number 46, Captain K Racing. Driver is Captain K, 148.6 grams. Entry number 6 from Variant Skunk Works. It's his silver F-150 at 149.5 grams. Taking on the number 5th entry from Variant Skunk Works. That is just how the random generator picked them out. 144.7 grams. Entry number 36. The window on the back is the sticker from the event. And number 36 is HSL Diecast, driver LW Wright in his 67 Shelby GT500, 79.5 grams. Taken on the Kung Pao Chicken Delivery. Entry number 42, one of 2 from Hot Nuts Racing. Driver is Craigster Sr. Matchbox Ford Delivery, weighing in at 149.6 grams. In the number 22 entry from Puffs Racing, it is Misty G in her 70 wide body Chevelle, 87.6 grams. Taking on the number 7 entry from Raging Ricky Racing, White Raw Hemi Roger Dodger. It's a nice looking car. Weighing in at 52.4 grams. And in the last race, I had to throw a house car in the mix to even it up. At number 56, Dad's Race Team in his F-150 weighing 73.3 grams, taking on the Racing brand from Hot Nuts Racing, entry 43, the Matchbox 4 delivery, 149.7 grams. And there you have it. I will be running these off. Probably see this post one day next week. I'm going to I'm going to take a break. I've been racing all weekend, and I want to make sure I am sharp when I run this race. I was going to run it tonight, but that's just not going to happen. So stay tuned for that one. Like I said, if you have not seen Racing in the Pass Lane Bracket 1 and Bracket 2, do yourself a favor, go check it out. Epic Racing. And we will see you on race day. And then following the mod race, we have already begun. There are a bunch of cars in the speed shop. Racing in the Pass Lane gift car race. We'll be following that one to wrap up this epic tournament event. So, from all of us over here at Elevation Diecast Racing, if your car isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. Have a great night.